Again, you're just hitting all the points here. Let's talk about relationship.
Wow.
Your favorite topic.
My favorite topic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start sweating. You know this? Room got glammy.
I cannot have you on my show, Kenisha, and not get some relationship advice from you.
I need relationship advice, Joel.
Of course, man.
Relationships.
Men and women, we both need the information as to how to improve being a good husband, partner, spouse, whatever you want to call it. Both males, females.
Yeah.
Give us some wisdom. Impart some wisdom for us.
I can give you some failures, and then you.
Hey, listen, we learn from failures too.
That's me.
So
you know?
if you even want to start out with the failure, give us that data.
Okay, what is the age group of your listeners generally? Do you have an idea of that data?
Why should there be an age group?
Why should there be an?
If you're old enough to be in a relationship,
you're old enough to listen.
You're old enough to find out what you
Stay
did to
off
do that.
Social media. When
When
it comes to measuring your relationships and what it is that you can get.
Is anybody even listening to that nowadays?
Not a soul. Because everybody's glued to their cell phone.
Yes.
And not outside of seeing that facade, that world of social media.
Yeah.
They're also, because of that, they're ignoring the real relationships that's in front of them, right? Because they're so distracted by that cell phone or that computer or that iPad or whatever it is, that instrument that they're on.
I wonder if people understand that the things they see on social media. I mean, you can go and put on some makeup and put on the fanciest of dress, go in front of somebody's car or house, take some pictures, dance a bit, and create a facade that people accept as reality.
Yes. You know, it's so funny you said that. I told you I was in Florida the other day, living my best life. Mm-hmm. And I rented a car. It was a GT Mustang 2023, right? Drop top on the whole nine. Of course, I took some pictures. I had friends calling me saying, Kenisha, congrats on this new car. I said, Lord God. It's like I have to have a disclaimer. This is not mine. This is not real. And then I realized, my goodness, it's a perception, right? And I'm like, no, this house that I was in, I'm like, guys, that's an Airbnb. I do not own this property. But they just want to see that, and then they start judging their own lifestyle. What is Kenisha doing to be achieving these big things? Guys, no, do not live your life based on what you see. That's number one.
It's an everyday affair.
Everyday affair.
When it comes to social media and people being fooled.
Yes.
That their life is
limited.
Not.
Yes, they're lacking. They don't have enough.
Tom and Mary is living the life, and I'm here still struggling. You don't even know who Tom and Mary is.
That's right.
So.
That's right. Relationships, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. When you're in a relationship, do not judge or measure the tenets, the skeleton of your relationship based on Tom and Jackie's relationship. Yeah. And we have a tendency to do that. I also did that at one point, like, I wish we communicated more. I wish we laughed more. Yeah. And while that is good, we want laughter in a relationship. We want to be able to have fun with each other. Do not find happiness and what happiness looks like because you saw it in other people's relationships, because that might not be the case at all. Right?
It's so much fun to just build and create something with someone and just leave the rest of the world alone.
The rest of the world.
Why can't we all just do that?
Yeah.
I remember this soca song. This lady said, "Just drinking my water and minding my own
business." Yes. Speaking of water,
drink some water.
You want drinking water whenever you're thirsty. And relationship, men, be aware of what your women need.
Tell us what
before we have to tell you.
Tell us what women need, Kenisha.
Water in this case right now.
How are they gonna know that?
You look how long you see me sitting here. You didn't realize that I wasn't drinking the water.
I was having so much fun. I'm drinking my own water and minding my own business.
Well, here's a relationship tip.
Yeah.
Ask what you want in life. In your relationship, tell your partner what you need. Do not assume that because you face makeup or you are disgruntled, you have a disgruntled appearance, that your spouse or your significant other is going to tap into that immediately. Use your words. I say that to my son all the time. Honey, use your words. Yeah. In a relationship, use your words. Do not hesitate to speak about what you want. Yeah. With that said, whether man or woman, you need to know what you want before you can ask somebody else for something.
Very much so.
You know, you got to know yourself. I was telling you early on, it's so important that we know how to love ourselves first before we say we love somebody else. Fall in love with yourself. Date yourself. Get turned on by yourself.
I'm wondering if people know what that phrase means.
Not many.
Loving yourself first before you can love someone else.
Yeah.
Someone else.
Not many.
We tie that in with self-confidence also. Because if you are not bold in who you are and confident in who you are, I don't see how you're going to find that in someone else.
Exactly. Do not try to find your happiness in your partner.
Thank you for sharing that, Kenisha. I could press you for some more, but I'm